So in today's video, what I wanted to bring you is a little bit of information in regards to Dead Island 2, because a couple of my sources have been able to play the game and also give me a little bit of a rundown on where the game is currently at in its development cycle. Of course, Dead Island 2 was announced way back in 2014, and the game did start development pretty soon after the release of the original Dead Island game in 2011 to 2012, but the game has had a pretty turbulent development cycle, with Jaeger Development, who was originally hired to develop Dead Island 2 in 2012, being removed from the project in 2015 and replaced by Sumo Digital the following year. Sumo Digital would then also be removed, with Dambuster, who is an internal studio of Deep Silver, becoming developers in 2019. So this game has definitely had a pretty turbulent development cycle. We know that from reports in 2020 that people who managed to data mine the game was actually playing this 2015 version in 2020, and apart from that we haven't really heard anything else in regards to Dead Island 2, apart from the fact that yes, Dambuster Studios are working on the game. But yes, the game is in development, and apparently, according to everyone that I've been speaking to these past couple of hours, the game is actually in a decent state, and it could be announced pretty soon with some kind of gameplay trailer, with a release date expected to be somewhere in Q4 2022, possibly leading up to next year if there is any problems with the development cycle. But yeah, we know from official information and leaks that Dead Island 2 does take place in an open world Los Angeles, San Francisco, and an undisclosed third location in California. But what I will be talking about in today's video is a bit of information in regards to the Hollywood Los Angeles setting, because that is the information that I've been told, and of course I wanted to report on it. So if you don't really want any gameplay / plot spoilers, then I would definitely click off the video now. But yeah, what seems to happen at the start of Dead Island 2 is that you're on a plane and there's a zombie outbreak on the plane for whatever reason. It's like the classic movie that we see where there's a zombie outbreak on a plane, and then eventually what happens is that the plane does crash, and it crashes into Hollywood. For some reason you manage to survive, and it's then your job to survive on the ground. So what you need to do is loot up to fight the living dead, and you loot up by looting all of the mansions found in your surroundings. Now, it's not entirely clear if this is Beverly Hills. The person who told me this information did say it was, but just to take a little bit of caution, I'm not going to say for definite that it is indeed Beverly Hills. But after you've found a weapon and you've looted up, what happens is a massive horde of zombies starts to hone in on you, and because you have limited weapons and resources, you make your way down into the sewers to escape the massive horde, and then apparently it can take a couple of hours to actually escape in the sewers, because of course there's a few nasty surprises as you're trying to escape. But then yes, you do escape, and then eventually what happens is that you're then on Hollywood Boulevard, and then of course you need to continue fighting, looting, etc., and meeting interesting characters along the way. So that is the start of the plot of the game. Of course, we do have a location in San Fran and California, which hasn't been disclosed at this particular moment in time. But in terms of the game itself, I've been told that it does match up pretty nicely with the original Dead Island. Of course, we have seen leaks previously from 2015, and even back then the game looks pretty good. But now, of course, the game has improved tenfold, and it seems like they are moving along nicely, and the game could release anytime in the very near future. But I wanted to bring you this video because I think that a lot of us have been waiting for Dead Island 2 for a very long time. The people that told me a lot about this game are very excited that it is progressing the way it is, and I think just from a standpoint of the community, I think that people are going to be very happy that Dead Island 2 is progressing nicely, and hopefully we do get some kind of announcement on the game in the very near future. But anyway guys, I'm going to leave the video as that. Hopefully you did enjoy. I've been Tom, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.